Well, as Fatty says, it doesn't get any better than a balmy Sunday evening in Sydney when the Newcastle Knights won the 2001 Premiership. Christchurch Cathedral in Newcastle. And you can probably hear the cheers of the crowd down here at the foreshore. A very big crowd building up for the Knights Parade of 2001. Yeah, you can see the crowd streaming in here. We're on that centre stage there. And it's going to be a wonderful day. A little bit of precipitation around this morning. Very heavy showers overnight, but it has cleared to an almost perfect day here at the foreshore in Newcastle. And aren't Newcastle celebrating? You can see them behind me of getting things thrown in the back and whatever. So we are dead set in party mode from wherever you are right throughout northern New South Wales. A big welcome to our telecast today. We'll be on air. The Knights are about to leave Marathon Stadium. We're going to show you the route they're actually going to take. They will turn into Turton Road, into Griffiths Road, then down over the Donald Street Bridge. They will bypass Beaumont Street, where we went in 1997. They'll tuck into Tudor Street, and then at Dairy Farmers Corner, they'll turn right into Hunter Street and head right along Hunter Street, up past Jimmy Callan at the Telstra building. We'll catch up with Jim in just a minute. Then up Scott Street to Parnell Place. Our own Melinda Smith is up there, and she'll give us a rundown as the players get a little bit closer. Then they'll hook a left at Parnell Place, come down to the Nobby's Beach Surf Life Saving Club, and come into the back where they're going to be greeted by this enormous crowd that I'm going to be sure will be cheering Newcastle, Newcastle. And they'll get that chant going very, very soon. But to set the scene, let's go now to Jimmy Callanan down at the Telstra building.
Thanks very much, Rabs. That's where we are, at the Telstra building. Fairly up, don't you think? That's the very trophy that the boys are going to be showing off down this street in very short moments' time. And, of course, as you said, along Hunter Street, these will be the first live pictures you see of the boys coming down parading the Telstra Premiership. Of course, they'll go up to the end of Hunter Street, then wind their way past Melinda Smith into the foreshore for what is going to be one hell of a party. The weather, as you said, Rabs, well, all I can see now basically is blue sky up this end. It's great-looking conditions. Of course, after those showers this morning, the scene is set for what is going to be one hell of an afternoon. Everyone's got their story from 1997, I guess 4 years ago, when that parade, we all remember it being such a fantastic day. Myself, I was in front of the City Hall watching it all unfold in the crowd. Now I'm here working, and I can't wait to get down to the foreshore and celebrate with you all in just a few minutes. Back to you, Rabs.
Well, Jimmy, just before you go, of course, you were away on the weekend, but you had a very, very big build-up during the week. All the stories, all the action that was going on. It was a very stressful time for the players and everyone involved, wasn't it?
It certainly was, mate, but I think that's what makes a grand final week, is that build-up. They probably got pretty sick of us, the media, asking question after question, a bit like Groundhog Day for them each day, asking the same question, but that was all a part of the grand final. I'm sure that, mate, they wouldn't forget it for a minute. These are going to be memories that stick with them and, indeed, I think us, the supporters, for a long time to come.
Well, Jimmy, you haven't had a party yet, but you're about to break loose this afternoon.
Mate, don't worry about that.
Jimmy Callanan down there at the Telstra building, and now we go up to the top of Parnell Place. We've got her away from the news desk. Melinda Smith, good afternoon to you.
Hi, Mike. How are you going? Well, look, I've got to tell you, the crowd is building up here and it's getting exciting. You can see some supporters over here. Of course, the parade's coming right along Hunter Street. There they are. The atmosphere's building. The parade's going to come right along Hunter Street and right up to the top end here of Scott Street, turn into Parnell Place, and then, of course, go down to the best vantage point of all, the foreshore. And I guess, you know, the numbers are amazing, and that's not too surprising when you think that 15,000 fans turned up at Marathon Stadium at 3 o'clock in the morning. So a midday parade during the first week of the school holidays with the sun shining is, I guess, you know, very easy for die-hard Newcastle Knights fans.
Well, Mel, as far as a news person is concerned, it was an enormous build-up. It didn't seem as though there was anything else on the news for a while.
Oh, look, and I think, Rabs, everybody wanted to see it. I mean, they were tuning into the news to get the Newcastle Knights, the information, the stats, what was happening that week, the build-up to the game. That was just amazing. And, of course, we were happy to report all the stories, and we had some great bulletins.
Well, Mel, thank you very much for that. We're going to be coming back to you on a regular basis, but right now we have the Lord Mayor of Newcastle who's going to play a bit of an active role this afternoon, John Tate. Well, what's it like, that Knights flag flying at Parramatta, is it?
Excited, so excited. You know, this is just wonderful for our community, Mike. I'm so pleased about it. It's great for the people. I spoke to the players this morning. They're just stoked about this. Their anticipation of seeing the people out here supporting them is something they're really keen about. And I think they're a little bit overawed by the community support, but we know that that's one of the things that helped them get across the line, and they'll say that. So they're really pleased about the whole day, and they're looking forward to this part of it.
Well, John, the council turned on a civic reception for them this morning. You've had first-hand knowledge. You've had first look. How do they look?
They look fantastic. All the boys are dressed well. They got their ties on. They got their white shirts on. They really look like a team. You know, they look like winners. They looked like winners before the game. I felt that, and now we know they are winners. It's great.
We know how they celebrate. Let's have a look at some pictures now of the victory lap, and it was something very, very special. The fans going off. Were you there yourself?
I was there. It was lived every moment of it. I was really pleased about the half-time score, but, you know, there was another 40 minutes to go. They came out, they did the job. I mean, they just went there and did the job that was expected of them. They played as a team, and they played very, very well, and we're proud of them.
You had to take your hat off to Parramatta the way they came back in that second half.
Parramatta, I thought, did come back in the second half, particularly the last half of the second half. But our boys were right up on them. The thing that amazed me about the game is that they didn't let Parramatta run with the ball. They just straight onto them all the time. All that determination was fantastic.
Well, I know our own Trevor Bush walked around taking some pictures of the lap of honour. It was absolutely fantastic. They break with tradition. Normally the lap of honour goes anti-clockwise. They decided to go clockwise, but that's Newcastle anyway.
That's Newcastle, and it's a first for so many reasons. Great for Michael Hagan. Really proud of the fact that the way he led them, the way the boys played. I mean, Mike, what makes this so special is it is a community event as well as a grand final win, and that makes Newcastle very, very special.
John, what does it mean for the town?
It means a great deal for the town. It means that we can say to ourselves, we're right up there, we're able to be with the best and compete and win. But it also means that the community spirit is alive and well. It means that leadership is there. You know, pride of Newcastle, pride of the Hunter, that's what it's all about, and it's wonderful to be part of it.
Well, the crowd really is building up here today, and I'm sure that everyone that's down here today probably was at Stadium Australia. I must admit, when having a look at the stadium, it is an enormous stadium. Probably the support was against us a little bit, probably 2 to 3 to 1 in Parramatta's favour.
Well, I was a little bit concerned about some of the comments before the game from some of the pundits. Parramatta went in favourite, no doubt about that, and that's what makes it such a special win. And, you know, at Marathon on the night when everybody came home, I was just amazed at the crowd who were there. You know, between 2 and 4 o'clock, probably 15,000 people or more, and everyone was just out living the moment, and that's just so fantastic.
Well, John, you're going to play a pretty important role a little bit later on. You've got a presentation of the players along with Kim Beazley and Michael Hill. Thanks very much for joining us during the telecast, and well done to the City of Newcastle.
Newcastle!
All right, John Tate, he's just going to duck across in front of us there, the Lord Mayor of Newcastle. Johnny Kilpatrick out at Lake Macquarie. He'll probably claim a little bit of credit because the first ever meeting way back in 1978 with Lee Morn, Jerry Edser and Michael Hill took place at the Squid Zinc on the beautiful shores of Lake Macquarie. He'll claim a little bit of credit for this. Well, we're going to go to a commercial break on the back of the big chant, Newcastle, Newcastle.
For Rudder, now for Peden. Kennedy, then the decoy. Maybe a penalty. It's a try.
Who gives you up to 50% off Pepsi soft drink varieties at only 79 cents each?
We do.
At Woolworths Big Percentage Off Sale. Who gives you a chance to win one of 2 Woolworths Easy Action accounts worth $20,000 each?
We do.
The Big Percentage Off Sale now on at Woolworths.
Oh, yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am woman.
This was the night of nights, the night the Newcastle Knights put Parramatta to the sword. 90,000 at Stadium Australia saw the Knights take on the minor champions, the overwhelming favourites, and in a slashing first half set up a most unlikely premiership. The Newcastle Knights, the champions again, and didn't they love it? This is a match to watch over and over again. The 2001 NRL Premiership, the Night of Nights, it's out on video and available at these stores now.
Celebrate Homart's grand opening with these super specials. Outdoor setting, $299. Banana Lounge, $129. Nest of tables, $49.95. And these cuties, just $29 each. Homart's grand opening sale on now.
Spanline's Springtime Home Edition inspirations will create new lifestyle options for you and your family. Enjoy new outdoor living standards protected and sheltered with an exclusive Spanline creation, custom designed to perfectly complement your home and your lifestyle. Design options are limited only by the imagination. Contact Spanline now to ensure you'll be enjoying Christmas under your new Spanline Ultimate Lifestyle Home Edition.
Elcom Credit Union presents the car loan sale. Buy any car today and come in for the money. Organise your loan today and buy your car tomorrow. Low rates, fast approval. Why wait? Call into your nearest Elcom Credit Union branch today.
You're in luck at the Elephant Shop with carved elephants, dolphins and dazzling crystals. The symbols of good fortune. Exquisite charms, natural crystal treasures and gemstones that amazed even Aladdin. The Elephant Shop, Kurrambong. Are you frustrated wearing glasses or contact lenses? Imagine an alternative. There is eye laser surgery at Hunter Laser Vision, the only centre performing this revolutionary technique in the Hunter. Call Hunter Laser Vision now on 1-800-44-2020.
Matara!
One of the most prominent landmarks in Newcastle, Nobby's Headland, and we're looking over Nobby's Beach and Nobby's Point, and it really is a magnificent sight. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of rain around this morning, but it's cleared away to be a magnificent day, and the Knights are on their way, and there's just some of the crowd. They'll give you a big cheer in just a moment, and a magnificent crowd building up here at Nobby's foreshore. Well, of course, on the Sunday night, who would have thought that at about 3:30 a.m. in the morning, after the team had left Sydney, that there would be a crowd, enormous as it was, gathered at Marathon Stadium to welcome their heroes home. Let's take you back to 3 a.m. Monday morning.
It was one of the best games of football the Knights had ever played, and the celebrations at the Newcastle Workers Club began with the first try. As Newcastle piled on the points against Parramatta, the fans could barely contain themselves. The full-time hooter brought tears of joy to some and sent others into a spin, while many just couldn't stop screaming. They were scenes repeated at countless parties across the Hunter Valley as the players performed a lap of honour at Stadium Australia. It was a win that brought both sides of politics together. Following the game, Newcastle fans took to the streets, lining the route back to Marathon Stadium. Thousands stood roadside to cheer their grand final heroes. By 2:30 a.m, as 15,000 supporters gathered at Marathon, one die-hard fan dodged the blue and yellow, reliving one of the match's great tries. Another was stopped by the solid security guard defence. Then the moment everyone was waiting for, the arrival of the Knights bus. The players couldn't wait to disembark and to show the Premiership trophy to the Red and Blue Army. Standing on utes for a lap of honour, they ended up doing 3. An ecstatic Hagan led his heroes in song. Bill Peden waved his flag to the crowd and they waved back.
The boys make it away round.
Every fan has their own personal memories of the night. For many, it was the chance to shake hands and say thanks for a great win. Later, at the players' private function, celebration was mixed with disappointment for those who couldn't play because of injury.
It wasn't the way I really wanted to finish my time here at the Knights, but all things considered, this is the best way I could have hoped the club to go. They've had a great season. Boys have played really well. I was happy the way things went this year. I played a lot of games this year, and it was a shame I couldn't finish and play the last one.
It was a night to remember, with the red and blue firmly etched in league history.
Yeah, it truly was an amazing night. You've got to feel sorry for Darren Albert, Julian Bailey, Justin Ryder, and we're going to meet them a little bit later on, so everyone can really give them a real big thank you, because they played such an important part in the Knights winning the 2001 Premiership. Righto, we're going to cross down to Hunter Street now. Jimmy Callanan is down there at the Telstra building. Jim.
Thanks, Robes. How's things down there, mate?
Absolutely enormous.
Well, it's certainly building up here. The crowd is certainly building. The enthusiasm certainly is. You might be able to see behind me, there are thousands of people heading down to the foreshore. Well, we've got a few people here. We'll just turn around and have a quick chat with some of them. Some people have been waiting very patiently before the players come down. Now, Graham, mate, you've been sitting here for a while. You've got prime posse for a great spot.
That's great. Yeah, good to be here today. And I think everybody should be enjoying themselves.
Mate, no worries. I'm sure they will be. Where were you, mate, for the game? Did you watch it at home? Did you get down there?
I watched it at home, and then we, 2 o'clock in the morning, we went into the stadium. Had a little sleep first.
How was that, mate? It's got to be on the par of probably one of the best atmospheres that you've ever experienced.
Mate, that was electric. I was fortunate enough to be right near the bus and saw all the players getting off. It was really good.
Good on you, mate. Well, look, we'll just go through the crowd. I believe we've got some cousins of one of our favourite sons of Mark Hughes, of course, a great Curry boy. Some cousins over here, I believe. Anne, cousins of Mark. You must be very proud.
We are very proud of him. He's worked very hard at what he's done, and to have 2 premierships at his age is just wonderful.
Now, did you get down there yourself?
Yeah, we were down on the very top seat behind the goalpost. So my husband said we always wanted to know what it looked like from a light tower, and that's where we felt like we were. That we could see everything. It was great. Very quiet Parramatta fans around us.
Oh, I bet they were. What about the girls? Of course, very, very proud of your cousin, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're very proud.
And Curry people yourselves, you've grown up the village?
We're from Newcastle. We're from Newcastle. So.
Let's hear it, Newcastle. Come on, crowd. Oh, boy. Now, we had plenty more people that were down there. Some of the boys over the back here, proudly wearing their red and blue, boys. How was it down there?
Oh, it was incredible. Atmosphere, you can't get it anywhere else. It's worth the money, worth the trip.
1997 was pretty good. How do you think this parade's stacking up, everyone? Let's have a look at this little girl here. How are you going?
Very good. They go tonight. We'd like to say hi to Sean Rudder and unlucky to Dave Bailey, as well as Steve Simpson from Singleton. Well done, boys.
Some great Valley people down here. Well, that's the atmosphere down here, Rabs. Mate, hopefully the players will be coming through very shortly, and we'll see you then.
Good on you, Jimmy. Well, I've got one of the stars of the 1997 Grand Final, Mark Lamble, with us. Mate, how's this compared to 97? I suppose you probably don't want to compare in some respects.
Oh, no, I think it'd probably be bigger. I think everyone is really behind the Knights. There's probably people that missed out on 97 that really want to be part of it.
Now, as far as you were concerned, would have loved to have been out on the playing field on Sunday night?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've been retired for almost 2 years now, but I hadn't really missed playing until last week, so I wish I could have been out there.
Can you explain the feeling when that final siren sounds and you are the winners?
Well, it's just unbelievable. It's probably the best feeling that you've ever had, and especially the young guys that haven't played in the grand final before, playing their first one and win it. It's just great for the team and great for the city of Newcastle.
Well, that bus trip in 97 was something special. Let's have a look at the reaction when the crowd arrived at Wallsend on this Sunday night. And again, Mark, as we have a look at the pictures, just the same sort of reaction.
Yeah, that's right. And to think that it's about 3 o'clock in the morning and this is going on, it just shows how great the people are of Newcastle, how passionate they are about their football team and about the city. I mean, if this isn't the best place to live in the world, then I'm not here.
Well, we know at Wallsend, this is the players coming into Marathon Stadium at Wallsend. There was a bit of police car surfing and all sorts of things. Matthew Johns, I love you. I don't know why, but I love you. But the reaction's enormous, isn't it?
Oh, it is. I mean, and that's the best thing about playing for the club. I mean, it's great to win and all those sort of things, but you play to get the reception that these guys have received now, and to play in front of the crowds that they do at Marathon Stadium, it's the best feeling you can ever have.
Well, Mark, of course, the camaraderie that's built up amongst the players is something very special, something that stays with you for a lifetime.
Oh, indeed it is. I mean, and that's why I thought we were always going to win on Sunday night. The guys, compared to Parramatta, well, they're just a tight bunch of blokes that are best of mates, and anything they do, they always do it together, and you know, as I said, they're just like family, so they were never going to lose that game.
Well, you locked the pack in 97. Billy Peden did that, scored 2 tries in this year's grand final. The forward pack was much maligned throughout the season, but by gee, you've got to take your hat off to them. They really stood up in the last few matches to prove that they are a very, very tough unit. Glennie Grieve, Clinton O'Brien, Paulie Markwood and Daniel Abrahams coming off the bench did a fantastic job as well.
They did. They were superb, and they really won the game for the Knights on Sunday night. They steamrolled the Parramatta pack, and they gave room for our backs to score the tries, although the back rowers, I think, scored most of the tries. So it was just a great performance, and all year, as you said, they were underrated, but they certainly proved that they were the best.
5 players on the Kangaroo Tour. That's a tremendous effort as well.
Oh, it's a great effort, and it's a great, I guess, boost for the club. It shows how good their junior development programs are, and it's probably just a bit disappointing that there were blokes like Tamana Tahu, Steve Simpson, Mark Hughes that didn't get a start, but I'm sure their time will come.
Well, Mark, great to catch up with you again. I know the crowd here at the foreshore love to give you a big cheer for that great victory in 97. Thanks for joining us on stage today.
Thanks very much, and go the Knights.
Good on you. MG, Mark Lamble joining us, and that is just some of the crowd that are here at the foreshore in Newcastle, an enormous crowd. We're going to take a short break to pay some bills. We'll be back shortly.
Dearest Johns, Rudder, there it again! Simpson!
Coles' sensational spring sale is bursting with savings. Like Miracle Spread, 500 grams, just 95 cents each, save $1. And Pal Dog Food, 700 grams, only 97 cents each, save 36 cents.
If rough, dry, hard, cracked heels are your problem, then in just 1 week, Eulactol Heel Balm can give you smooth, supple heels like this. Eulactol Heel Balm from most pharmacies.
Getting rid of unwanted hair is as painful as a visit to the dentist. You rip, pluck, nick and cut. There's got to be a better way. Introducing Apple Stop Citrus Spray, the 6-in-1 citrus hair remover that's totally pain-free. Look, just spray the hair you want removed, then simply wipe it away. That's all you do. And you've got silky smooth skin every time.
It went on smooth, it came off smooth.
I was like, wow, it's a spray.
Spray and wipe it away.
The secret is the 6-in-1 citrus lotion that contains an effective hair remover, a gentle exfoliator, vitamins E and C, aloe vera, and enriched antioxidants to smooth and deeply moisturize, leaving your skin hydrated, softer, and hair-free. It's perfect for arms, legs, bikini line, underarms, and almost any other body part. And it works for women and men of all ages, long hair or short. Apple Stop Citrus Spray is even strong enough to remove tough, unsightly back hair. Just spray and wipe away. Look at the difference. Amazing. Stop shaving, stop waxing, and stop wasting money. Order Apple Stop Citrus Spray right now and never, ever worry about the pain of removing embarrassing hair again. But this offer gets better. Will include a second bottle absolutely free. This travel size is perfect for your purse, gym bag or luggage. That's 2 bottles of Apple Stop Citrus Spray for just $59.95 plus postage and handling. When you pay by credit card, you'll receive Apple Stop Citrus Roll-On. Use it just like a pencil to target and remove unwanted facial hair. Sculpt beautiful eyebrows, remove hair on your chin, or get rid of that embarrassing hair above your lip for good. A $20 value, yours free. The complete Apple Stop Citrus Hair Removal System. $100 value can be yours for just $59.95. Order now from Danos Direct on 1-800-808-938. Or check out the Apple Stop Citrus Spray, as well as hundreds of other innovative products online at our totally secure website, danos.com.au.
For quality selection and style, there is only Garden City, a great place to shop with friends.
Easy going shopping.
Coles' sensational spring sale is bursting with savings. Like 1 kilo Sanitarium Wheat Bix, just $2.98 each, save 99 cents. And Nestle Milo 1.25 kilos, only $7.98 each, save $2.94.
Welcome back to Knights on Parade. Just the scene at Newcastle foreshore here, and the chance about to go up. Newcastle, as we got some choppers in the air. The atmosphere really is building down here. Now let's take you to some live pictures of the Knights actually leaving Marathon Stadium. Here they are. They're just getting off the bus. They will hop into the respective vehicles to tread. There's little Justin Ryder, the Night Rider. Give him a bit of a chair too. He won't be able to hear you at this stage. So they'll all be here very, very shortly. Billy Peden just going through there, Mark Hughes and Tamana Tohu, and young Johnny Morris, who played some very good games too. And Ben Kennedy, who had a fantastic game. Big Matty Parsons, the lad from Werris Creek. He's very, very happy. He'll be the mayor of Werris Creek. In actual fact, he'll be mayor of the whole Northwest. There's the trophy that they'll be proudly holding up when they get here to the Foreshore Park. They're just hopping into the Kelly Holden Utilities, a little bit ginger. There's Robbie O Davis in front of the Marathon Tyres ads, and obviously they've got the brollies up a little bit on the sunny side there at Marathon Stadium, and you can just see the crowd at Marathon Stadium, an enormous crowd there just to bid the Knights players farewell. Holding that trophy very, very gingerly. They don't want to let it go, and they're making their procession now, signing a few autographs and making their way out of Marathon Stadium. They'll turn right into Turton Road and then into Griffiths Road and head down over the Donald Street Bridge, come right up to Tudor Street, turn left into Tudor Street. Glennie Grief, who's off to South Sydney next year, he doesn't want to go. Sean Rudder in that one there too. So as I mentioned before, all 28 players that played first grade with the Knights this year are going to be in our cavalcade of stars this afternoon. So very, very gingerly making their way out of Marathon Stadium. A huge crowd there, which is absolutely fantastic. There's little number 7, Joey Johns. They say he can't play. He's an absolute legend. Had a great game and, of course, won the Churchill Medal on Sunday night as the best player in the grand final. Clive Churchill played here with Central Charlestown in Newcastle, and Joey was very, very pleased to win that award. But as you mentioned after the game, that some great halfbacks, including Brian Smith and also Peter Sterling, won the Clive Churchill Medal. So it was another feather to his cap and another trophy on the cabinet that he really enjoyed receiving. Coming down Griffiths Road now, some great support there too, and it won't be too far away before we get them back into Hunter Street. They'll be fairly quickly into Hunter Street after coming over the Donald Street Bridge, and then up to Scott Street, and then up to Parnell Place, where Melinda Smith is positioned, and we're going to go to her right now. What's it like there, Mel, building up?
Mike, the tension is there. It's getting so exciting. We can't wait for the parade to come along. The crowd is building, as you can see. We've got all Knights fans here. Big cheer. Now, it's a big day here. Now, okay. Now, because we had to fill in a little bit of time, we thought that we'd rehearse one of the biggest songs to hit the Newcastle airwaves this week and last week, of course, and it's the Newcastle song, and I bet you the writer's real happy that the Knights won the grand final. So we're going to have a bit of a rendition, okay? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Newcastle! The adopted anthem of the city of Newcastle, I think, for this 2001 grand final. I've got Chris here from Swansea. Now, Chris, it's been a huge week in your household. What's been going on?
Excellent week. Couldn't be better. Everything. Just so much excitement. It was perfect.
How did you spend the grand final?
Down there with them, of course.
So what was that atmosphere like? Tell us a little bit about that.
It was just awesome. Absolutely awesome. I was down there for 1997. That was brilliant. Nothing will ever beat that, but God, this was good. Really good.
And I believe you've gone over the top, because let's have a look at some personal...
Fingernails aren't real good.
There you go. Oh, well, she's red and blue all over. She's told me she's done her toes, she's done her nails, and other places, but we can't talk about that. So... we've got the fans here. They're building up. As I said, we can't wait for the parade to come through. It's going to be exciting. right here in Parnell Place. Over to you, Mike.
Well, Mel, just before you go, now you've appeared in La Miserable and many other shows and are an award winner. Can you sing the Newcastle song?
Oh, hang on a minute, hang on.
I don't think she can hear us. Can you sing the Newcastle song?
Can I sing it?
Seeing you've appeared in Les Mis and all of those shows.
Oh, thanks so much, Mike. I'll tell you what, I'll do it with this mob again, okay? They want another go. 1, 2, 3. Newcastle, oh, Newcastle, oh, Newcastle, oh, so beautiful, my dear, and you can bury me here.
There you go, Melinda Smith. You're getting an enormous round of applause here, superstar. We're going to take a short break and be back.
Back for Kennedy. Trouble. Peden has got his second try.
Who gives you over 15% off Arnott's chocolate biscuits assorted at only $1.97 each?
We do.
At Woolworths' big percentage off sale. Who gives you a chance to win one of 2 Woolworths Easy Action accounts worth $20,000 each?
We do.
The big percentage off sale now on at Woolworths.
This time, I've decided to go all the way and take my lashes to the limit.
Discover Longitude, L'Oreal's first ultra-lengthening mascara with Extensile technology. Longitude's extending polymer formula stretches right to the very end of each lash, giving you up to 30% visibly longer lashes.
Infinitely lengthened, beautifully separated. The lashes that go on forever. Take your lashes to the limit.
New Longitude mascara from L'Oreal.
L'Oreal, because I'm worth it.
Want to know why people believe shopping at Retrovision is a picnic? It's all to do with a Retrovision bonus on Fisher & Paykel. When you buy a Fisher & Paykel built-in electronic dishwasher for only $859 or 7.5 kilo Smart Drive auto washer with stainless steel wash bowl at only $949, you get a backpack picnic set for free. Plus Fisher & Paykel's 2-year comprehensive warranty when it comes to a bonus deal on Fisher & Paykel at Retrovision.
We've got it!
Do you regularly use herbal and vitamin supplements to promote health and well-being? And are you paying too much for your supplements? Introducing Mio Healthcare. At Mio, we're dedicated to providing quality, affordable natural healthcare products delivered direct to you. Our range of vitamins, nutritional and herbal supplements contain ingredients of the highest quality, manufactured in top-class pharmaceutical facilities, and come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Phone Mio Healthcare today and request your free copy of our catalogue. If you're one of the first 400 people to place an order from the catalogue, we'll give you this free guide to drugs and vitamins. Inside the catalogue, you'll find the entire range of products, ingredients and recommended usage, including evening primrose oil for general well-being, only $9.90. Multivitamin and mineral supplement, only $15. And artichoke, used to aid unsettled stomachs and promote healthy cholesterol levels, just $7. Visit our website or phone 1300 55 9255 for your free copy of our product catalogue.
For quality, comfort and style, you can't beat Pullens Homemakers Furniture. From rich leather lounge suites, sofas and chairs, to recliner suites, superbly upholstered in plush quality fabrics. Or the sheer elegance of solid timber dining suites, wall units and occasional furniture at great value, all on interest-free terms. Pullens Homemakers Furniture Sale catalogue is out now. High Street, Maitland. We're on a mission. We know what it takes to succeed. Total mind, body, and soul.
This Friday night at Marathon, Newcastle United take on the Melbourne Knights in the first home game of the new season. Main game kick-off, 7:30. Matchday sponsor, Rover Coaches. Stand behind your team this Friday night. Newcastle is united.
Thinking air conditioning? Ducted air conditioning. Right now, Aerost are offering fantastic savings on the reverse cycle Orion air ducted system with an 8-year warranty. Call now, 49 422 499. Aerost.
Go, go, go!
just some of the scenes here at Newcastle Foreshore for the Knights on Parade of 2001, celebrating the Newcastle Knights grand final victory on Sunday night at Stadium Australia. And what a victory it was. 24-0 after about 30 minutes, and then Parramatta hit back in that second half. The Newcastle Knights had too many Tigers in the tank, too much petrol in the tank, and ran out winners 30 points to 24. An enormous crowd building up down here on the foreshore. The players aren't too far away. We're down at the Telstra building. Is Jimmy Callanan. Can you see them yet, Jim?
Rabs, we have just spotted the first of the police cars right at the top of Hunter Street. They are not too far away at all, and the crowd really has built up. I'm not sure if you can see from our pictures there, but right at the end you can see the flashing lights of the police, so they're not too far away at all, mate. They'll be coming past, I'd say, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and the crowd is building up. It is looking fantastic down here, mate.
Well, Jimmy, it looks as though the crowd have tipped out from all the offices. They've been watching our pictures, I'm sure, and now that they've filed out from the offices to greet these, the heroes of 2001.
Certainly is, mate. I think you just see the last of the public transport that everyone's been so kind to use to get into the foreshore today. They'll just be going down. They'll clear those away, and I think you can probably just see the first of the police cars there, and then the players obviously will be just behind them. I believe all 28 of the players who played first grade this year, Mike, will be paraded through, so we get a chance to say thank you to all of them.
Well, Jimmy Wright's your cameraman down there. If he can get some focus on the players right down the back, you can see all the fans now streaming out to the middle of the road. They're going to take up every vantage point from now on, Jim.
Oh, look, they'll be in every which way, mate. I don't know whether it's the camera, mate, or maybe Jimmy's eyes. I think everyone's just a little bit cloudy over the last couple of days. It's been one of those weeks, mate.
Well, it really has, but it was a tremendous performance, Jim. Did you ever think that the Knights would get out at 24-0 after 30 minutes?
Absolutely incredible, mate. There's no way anyone could have predicted that. I think we're all pretty happy that they did. I think against a team like Parramatta, it was the only way we were ever going to beat them, was it? If we did get away to a good lead and then just shut them out, and that's exactly what the boys did.
Well, I think the police are going to have a very, very tough job keeping the players in the cars today, by the looks of things. A couple jumping out to get some streamers, so there is some ticker tape happening down there, Jimmy. And I think the police are doing a wonderful job allowing the patrons to come out to the middle of Hunter Street. This is the street made famous by Bobby Hudson and many others, but this will be a wonderful sight for all of those people in Newcastle West.
Oh, without a doubt, mate. Like you said, this street has seen so many wonderful things, a part of the history of this great city over the last, over the history of the city, and this is just going to be another chapter into this great town, to see the players come down, and this is what it's all about. We might have stolen this is the people's team from South to a certain degree, but I think it fits pretty aptly up here in the red and blue. You can see the ticket tape pouring down there now. It's really great to see the office staff able to get a chance to just leave work for a little while. I think their bosses didn't have any choice. I think they would have just opened the doors and let them go out and celebrate with everyone. You can see they're just edging ever so closer down there. There won't be very long at all before they come past us here, and then obviously up towards Melinda Smith and down to the foreshore, where we can all, as I said before, say thank you.
Jimmy, it was one of the highlights of the grand final opening ceremony for mine, is the fact that the South Sydney jumper was once again paraded by some youngsters and also some old heads in Bob McCarthy and a couple of others, which was wonderful to see. And I know we've been fairly parochial here as well, but the Newcastle crowd gave the South Sydney youngsters the biggest cheer of the grand final, which was something very, very special and very moving.
Well, they're so similar, aren't they, in the supporter bases? They're fighters. They're people that have, come against adversity, and I'm sure Newcastle know all about that. And obviously this year we saw what South Sydney fans will do to get their team back into this competition that everyone enjoys so much. They have such a relationship, and it was good to see, obviously, on that night as well, as you say, Rabs, that they came out and supported the bunnies in such a good way. I don't know what's happening with the public transport. There's a few cars still milling down there. Hopefully they won't get in the way too much. But as you can see, mate, they are certainly taking their time to celebrate with their fans who have just lined the streets here in this great old street of Hunter Street here in the city.
Well, Jimmy, as we mentioned to Mark Glanville, 5 Kangaroos, a tremendous reward for what has been a very, very tough but a very good season.
Oh, without a doubt, mate. And I think the only thing of those guys, as you can hear, it might be a Parramatta supporter just taking off behind me on Harley there. But the Kangaroos, look, just a great reward for what's been a very hectic season. But I'm sure none prouder and none stronger than Ben Kennedy, who's worked his way back into a Kangaroo jumper, dropped from the State of Origin there after round 1, and hasn't he just come back? I mean, player, just testament to what the players thought of his performances this year, and then rewarded finally with the kangaroo jumper. I think he's pretty happy. He and Joey don't have to go to Papua New Guinea on Sunday, so they'll be in town certainly enjoying it. Three guys, Matt Gidley, Danny Badeiras and Adam McDougall, do have to head away. Probably the safest thing for them, mate, the way they've been celebrating so hard this week.
Well, one thing, Jimmy, is that we do believe that Adam McDougall, unfortunately, is not in the parade today. He has succumbed to that viral infection that he had prior to the grand final. And I think when you have a look at the grand final, Adam was down on his game a little bit, and that may have had something to do with the viral infection that he's got.
Oh, without a doubt, mate. Wild horses wouldn't have dragged Adam McDougall away from that game, and I'm sure he'll say the same for this kangaroo too. He'll make every effort. The medical isn't until tomorrow, but mate, if you're going to go to England, the last thing you want to take away is any hint of a virus, because that is one of the most hectic tours you can go on as a rugby league player. So he's hoping that Dukes will make it back in time to go to England with 4 of his teammates.
Now, 5 players is a very, very good representation, but you were a bit surprised that maybe Mark Hughes wasn't included in that side. Sean Rudder must have been on the fringe, same with Steve Simpson.
Oh, mate, I don't think we can have everyone in the green and gold, can we? Yeah, we've got to keep
Why not?
someone at home.
This is Newcastle.
Look, I think Steve Simpson, Tamana Tahu probably have very, very big claims, but look, we're so strong in the back row, and I think Tamana probably got a bit of an eye on just with his eye-catching form, but also the fact that Wendell Saylor and Matt Rogers obviously not going to be there anymore, not being able to go to the tour, being a part of rugby union now, so that probably had him a little bit of a chance. But look, 5 in, he's absolutely incredible, and you know, let's just wish them all the best over there. It's going to be something for them to savour as well.
Well, Jimmy, we're talking on Saturday night, the preview with Paul Harrigan and Ray Price, and also Tony Butterfield, how important part of the bench we're going to play. And I thought Paul Marquardt, Clinton O'Brien, Glennie Grief and Daniel Abraham had very, very big games on Sunday night.
Oh, absolutely fantastic games. And what a way for Pepe Marquardt to end his career. And we all know that he started here with the red and blue. He was such an unsung hero for so long. He went to the Storm, picked up a premiership there. Michael Hagan talked his old mate and playing partner into coming back and just having one more year to give the boys a bit of experience. And, gee, what a great way to go out for what a fantastic player and stalwart in the red and blue.
I tell you what, it was still one of the hardest interviews I had to do on Sunday night.
Mate, as you can see, Rabs, the players are just passing me now. I think it's the Broadmeadow High Marching Band leading off. Then the cheerleaders, haven't they had a great year? They've won just about everything you can win as a cheerleader this year as well. They've done well, won everything. But Mark Sargent, Michael Hagan, it's Billy Peden, of course, the club captain, and Andrew Johns in the back of the truck with the gold of the NRL, the Telstra Premiership. And
Jimmy,
aren't they showing it off proudly?
Jimmy, just coming back to you for a second, how big a part has Michael Hagan and Mark Sargent played in this win?
Oh, absolutely incredible, mate. Like we said before, there's only ever been 4 coaches that have ever come in their first year and played, but he's done and won a premiership. But he's done much, much more than that, hasn't he, Michael Hagan? He's moulded a team that was down on experience into a premiership-winning side. We can't forget that fact. Absolutely remarkable achievement. I'm just seeing Robbie O'Davis come past. He's absolutely lapping it up. Next to him is Scotty Campbell, the fitness coordinator, who's unfortunately leaving, but he leaves on such a fantastic note. You can see the pictures there. Matty Parsons, the big man from Werris Creek. He is absolutely having a brilliant time down here, waving away. I think he won't stop partying for weeks to come, mate. Glennie Grief next to him. He's heading off to South Sydney. He's having a great time as well. One of the young blokes, Sean Rudder, who's come on. In front of him, Daniel Abraham and Josh Perry. Some of the young guns, these guys who have stood up and really showed us what they're made of. You can see behind them there, we've got Pepe Marquardt, who we've mentioned before. Clinton Newton, who broke his shoulder only a matter of weeks ago. He could have been in the squad. And next to him, Ben Kennedy. Well, we've said so much about BK. He's had an absolute great time. Clinton O'Brien, he would never have dreamed of this after being at 2 clubs that folded only a matter of years ago up north in the Crushers. And he's come back here with Adam. That is Adam McDougall, I believe, behind him, mate. He is in the touring party. He doesn't look all that well, but he's having a good time. And some of these younger guys, they're going to absolutely savour this, aren't they, Rabs? They've Jimmy, had a taste of first grade, and now they're soaking up what is a premiership-winning campaign. Let's hope more of many to come for the likes of these younger guys.
Jimmy, I don't know whether your microphone reaches that far, but can you grab one of the players?
Mate, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble to get there. I can't get out there, unfortunately. The crowd is just so strong. We'll have to wait till they probably get closer to Mel Smith, I believe. But the crowd is pretty much steadily just starting to follow them down now, mate. I think you're going to have an absolute rush of people come down there in the next couple of minutes.
Fantastic, Jimmy. Well, that's the parade going past you there. A wonderful, wonderful sight. And I don't know where all the people have come from. A few moments ago, the place was bare, and now it's absolutely chock-a-block.
It is chockers, mate, and don't worry, they're heading your way. It is going to be a fantastic scene. We leave you with those pictures of Hunter Street, and we'll be back after a short break with Melinda Smith.
What about that? Tackle of the year. Look, he perfectly put his legs under that football. Great work by Simpson.
Who gives you 30% off Kraft Singles cheese slices at only $2.98 each?
We do.
At Woolworths, big percentage off sale. Who gives you a chance to win one of 2 Woolworths Easy Action accounts worth $20,000 each?
We do.
The big percentage off sale now on at Woolworths.
The bargains are walking out during Tony Barlow's menswear mega warehouse clearance. Suits from $80, jackets from $30, knitwear from $15, business shirts from $12. Tony Barlow's mega warehouse clearance this weekend only at Morisset Mega Market.
If rough, dry, hard, cracked heels are your problem, then in just 1 week, Eulactol Heel Balm can give you smooth, supple heels like this. Eulactol Heel Balm from most pharmacies.
Because the holes in a Chuck Super Wipe don't hold dirt, you can rinse them clean time after time after time, which is why they're more hygienic than ordinary cloths. And because they're more hygienic, you can use them. Chuck Super Wipes. Cleaner, faster, smarter.
A breathtaking day of hands-on fun and excitement is waiting for you at Fighter World. Fighter World, keeping aviation history alive in a family atmosphere. Refreshments available at the Fighter World Cafe. Fighter World, just north of Williamtown Airport.
Attention, furniture buyers! KC Collections, formerly KC Country, are opening their Carrington warehouse to the public during the major warehouse clear-out. Back orders, unclaimed labour, shop soil, stock, discontinued lines. It's all going to go at massive savings of up to 70% off. Tables, chairs, entertainment units, hall stands, chests, bookcases and more in solid teak, mahogany, cedar, rustic, even decorator items and rugs. Hurry! The major warehouse clear-out is now open to the public. Fitzroy Street, Carrington, right next door to Rumours. Hurry! Before the warehouse is cleared out.
Get on the right track and have your next function at the Newcastle Harness Racing Club. With great service and sensational meals, your next function is sure to be a success. Plus, our function room is a great place to launch a new product or hold a professional conference or seminar that's sure to impress your clients. Whether it's a farewell party, wedding reception, seminar, trade show, or any type of function, the Newcastle Harness Racing Club is the venue for you. Book now on 49561750 and get on the right track.
Thinking air conditioning? Ducted air conditioning. Right now, Aerost are offering fantastic savings on the reverse cycle Orion air ducted system with an 8-year warranty. Call now, 4942 499.
The bargains are walking out during Tony Barlow's menswear mega warehouse clearance. Suits from $80, jackets from $30, knitwear from $15, business shirts from $12. Tony Barlow's mega warehouse clearance this weekend only at Morisset Mega Market.
Go, go, go!
Well, the crowd is absolutely building here at Newcastle foreshore. Thousands of people. Wave those flags here and show everyone throughout northern New South Wales that you're here to support your team. We've got an enormous crowd here. It really is a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere. Well, as you saw, the players have passed the Telstra building where Jimmy Callanan was. Now we're going to cross to Melinda Smith, who was at Parnell Place. There is the view down Scott Street. And Melinda, I don't know where the crowds come from. They've obviously tipped out from every office building in Newcastle to see their heroes come down Scott Street this afternoon.
Mike, we had a feeling that this was going to happen. It was very quiet earlier on, but we knew that the crowd would turn out. And look at them. There are thousands of people. You see, Newcastle Knights supporters are a bit experienced in this. This is our second premiership, so they know what to do. They probably held back, thought the sun's shining, we'll just wait a spell.
Well, Mel, I've got to give our constabulary a big rap here because they have been very, very cooperative all the way through, and they're probably as much a part of the parade as the fans are here today.
They've been great. Everything is running so smoothly, Mike. We've got them stationed all along Scott Street and Hunter Street, and they're doing a great job. And I must say, too, the whole community is getting behind this. The Parnell Place, up the top end of Scott Street, it's a bit of a tight spot. There's been no traffic sagas. Everybody's being polite. The cars are moving through smoothly. But most of them are parked because everyone's out in the street now.
And, Mel, of course, up there at Parnell Place, we'll get to you in just a moment up there, but we're looking down towards the Newcastle Railway Station, which is just on your right there, and you can see the police directing traffic around there. It's a tremendous atmosphere. What is the atmosphere like where you are now, Mel? Just, is it one of anticipation with the players getting a little bit closer to you?
It is. Look, everybody's so excited. I think all year the Newcastle Knights supporters have gone out and supported the Knights, and they've turned out today to say thanks. Thanks for doing such a good job, and good on you for winning the premiership. And I also think, too, the Knights, I mean, they're out to say thanks, too. This is just a huge event for Newcastle, and I don't think we're going to forget this in a hurry.
Mel, I suppose, given the tragic circumstances of America on September 11, that at times we often relate to the fact that a sporting event such as Sunday night at Stadium Australia can kind of give us some balance and bring us back to some reality and some joy in the world, because it was a horrible time we went through.
It was, Mike, and I think the other thing, I know a couple of conversations that I've had with people, they've said what a fantastic boost this is for Newcastle, that we can, you know, everyone was on such a downer, and it was so emotional, the crisis over there, but this is a bit of a boost, and people can say, well, you know, we do have things to be happy about over here and things to celebrate, and I think they're making the most of it.
Well, we can just see the police car, the lead police car, coming into view now.
Yeah, they're getting close.
They're coming up past the railway station. The players would be absolutely lapping this up. But at times you've got to feel for the players, and especially in a one-team town, Melinda, where they are under the microscope 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Absolutely, Mike, and I thought it was interesting in some of the interviews that were after the match, the guys were saying, most of them were saying, I can't wait to get back to Newcastle. I just want to get back, see the fans and be part of it, and I think they really, really look forward to this. This is a very special event for all the players.
Well, there is the marching band and the two police. They're going to have a bit of trouble getting through here. I think we were expecting them to be at the foreshore right on 1 o'clock, but I think that plan's gone straight out the back door.
I think you're right, Mike. We've got choppers flying above. We've got two that we can see already. It's all happening, and the crowd is really building up now. As you say, I don't know where they've come from either, but they are just lining the streets.
Where was Melinda Smith Sunday night?
Well, I was in my lounge room. I had my parents down from Tamworth, and we watched the game, and it was just, look, that first half, that was just brilliant. And it'll be a long time before I think I'll jump up and down like that again. But look, it was just fantastic. It was such an experience. And, you know, I'm just happy to be part of it in as much as being a fan. I think, you know, from the die-hard fans that know everything about the game to those ones that get swept along with this Newcastle Knights wave that's hit the city, you know, we're all just happy to be part of it.
Well, Melinda, I suppose we don't often pay a great deal of credence to the widespread support that the Newcastle Knights have, and I know there is an enormous pocket of support up in the Tamworth, New England region, and even on the far north coast there is a big pocket of Knights supporters up there. So, and they come down each week to Marathon Stadium to watch the home games. So it is a widespread support. It's just not Newcastle.
Absolutely, Mike, and I think you'll find today, if we did a quick ask around, you would have people here that have travelled to see this parade. As I said earlier on, we've got the school holidays, we're coming off a long weekend. This is the time to celebrate. We've got a lot of people in the city, and I agree, I think they've come from all over the place.
Well, I think the police are going to have an enormous task as we watch these live pitches, as the players come up past the railway station, of opening a little gap there to get through. I know going back to 97 and even this year, they stopped the buses at Walls End. It might be the same scenario down the end of your street.
Look, I just hope they make it up here. Have a look at that crowd. There are thousands of people down there.
And it really is a wonderful atmosphere. The players, for them, this must be a very, very special moment indeed.
It must. Look, it's such a big event. I mean, I know we keep saying it, but it's just huge. I think for the players, it's a big year. They have to train so hard. They play so hard when they play. They've got to go with the flow. They get the knocks. They have the good times, the bad times. They've come to the end of the year. They've taken out the premiership. And as Andrew Johns kept saying, nobody, you know, gave them a fair start or thought they would actually take it out. They've come home with the trophy. And I think everybody is just turning out. They are so proud of the Newcastle Knights, and they just want to turn out and say, well done.
Well, an interesting scenario too, Melinda. We might ask the crowd down here at the foreshore a little bit later on as to whether they wanted the night grand final or they would like to go back to the traditional day grand final. There's been a fair bit of discussion regarding this. Of course, the television ratings were absolutely through the roof, so maybe we'll have to hang on and find out whether they are going to go back to a day grand final. At this stage, I probably think that the NRL and the Nine Network were quite happy to have it as a Sunday night replay. Or Sunday Night Live, I should say.
Yeah, it's going to be... the chopper's going above. It's all happening. we've got 4 in the air now. 4 choppers circling us.
Apocalypse now.
Exactly. Better duck. Oh, no, hang on. 5. There's 5. Yeah, Mike, I don't know how they're going to make that decision and what they're going to base it on. Obviously, the ratings will be a strong component in whatever they decide to do. The discussions that I've had with the people is that they would like to see it return to a day grand final.
Yeah.
I think it upset many a barbecue plan.
Absolutely. Well, Melinda, while we're watching the players just come up the street there, you've got obviously a lot of fans around you. There's the Westpac Rescue Helicopter. I know the General Manager, Richard Jones, is here with us today, and they do a wonderful, wonderful service. I know you've got plenty of fans around you. You might just get a comment or two as we watch the grand parade from a couple of the punters around you.
All right, well, I'll just go and find somebody. Here's somebody here. He's a young fan here, a Newcastle Knights supporter.
Yeah.
So tell me, where were you when the game was on?
I was at my house watching it on the TV.
Yeah, and what was the atmosphere like in your living room?
I was pretty good. I had a friend over with me.
I've got to ask you this, who's your favourite player?
Well, I like Andrew Johns. He's pretty good.
Yeah, and what are the reasons behind that?
Oh, he's just good. They always win with him.
And what about you? Are you an up-and-coming rugby league star?
Oh, I like playing it, yeah.
Yep. And why did you come out today?
We just came to watch the Knights parade.
Yeah. And what do you think of it so far? We're waiting, patiently waiting for them to come up here to the top of Scott Street, Parnell Place. You looking forward to seeing them?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, yep.
If you had a message for the Newcastle Knights, you've been following them, no doubt, all year, what would that be?
Win it again next year.
Oh, there you go, Mike. The expectation's already there.
All right, Mel, we're watching the parade, and we've got some buses following the Knights up here, so they're not going to be too far away. They're having a little bit of difficulty just getting through this little strip here near the Great Northern Hotel and also the railway station, but you've got them firmly in your sights now, and it really is an amazing atmosphere. We've got the Westpac Rescue Helicopter Services choppers in the air, and of course every media outlet from Sydney's there just seeing this grand parade, and I didn't quite think it was going to be as big as 97, but having a look at the crowd that's out in the street now with the marching band and the players, by gee, it's not too far away from the crowd, and you're going to have to start thinking 80 to 100,000 people again gathered around the streets of Newcastle and on the foreshore.
Mike, I'm going to make a prediction. I think it's going to be bigger than the 97, simply because that was held in Civic Park, confined area. People had to line the streets, so I guess it was that impression that there were, you know, thousands there earlier on. This crowd is amazing. It just keeps growing as we're looking at it.
Well, it's the 2 police cars in shot there with the Hunter School of Performing Arts marching band. And, of course, it's a very big time in Newcastle, Melinda, too, because commencing this Friday is the 8th Australian Masters Games, and we believe there is somewhere in the vicinity of 10,500 competitors coming to Newcastle, and I'm sure that they would have seen all this atmosphere that has been here the last 3 days, and it's going to be something special to welcome all those athletes from right across Australasia.
Mike, it's just huge, and I think you're right. I mean, Newcastle is firmly on the map as a sporting arena. We produce great sporting legends. We are a venue for great sporting games and some wonderful achievements here. And I think even if you're not a die-hard footy fan, you have to be really proud of the Knights and the sporting activity that we have here in this region. It is just incredible.
I'll tell you what, Sir Rusty's going to earn his money today in front of that parade in that suit. He's doing it very tough for little Sir Rusty.
Isn't he a great supporter? Well, we can see them coming up Scott Street now. We've got the band in front and they're waving their flags. And look at this crowd. We've got them on the street. They're going to have to move aside, but I'm sure they will. As I said before, everybody is just being so cooperative here. There has not been one incident. Everyone is just in the mood to celebrate, and they are just so happy and excited to be here.
All right, Mel, we're going to come back to you in just a tick. If I can get his attention just for a moment, and I'll get him to swing around here. We have the patron of the Newcastle Knights, Kim Beasley's just joined us on stage. And Kim, welcome back to Newcastle.
Oh, it's great to be here. Congratulations, Newcastle. You showed all Australia. All Australia is inspired and behind you.
Well, what was the crowd saying when you proudly wore the Newcastle Knights jersey on Sunday night at Stadium Australia? Were they giving you a bit of a razz or what?
Right. They were all totally confident that the Eels would win. But we knew they won't. And when you heard in that first half, after the first try, Newcastle, 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 you knew they were gone.
Well, Kim, you flagged it in Parliament, the last sitting in Parliament. You had the blue and red ribbons on.
Oh, you had the blue and red ribbons on. And Looking across at the other side, all the Eels supporters, does your heart good.
Well, Kim, thank you very much for joining us. You're going to join us on stage a little bit later on for the official ceremony.
That's right, yeah.
Good on you, Kim. Kim Beasley, the patron of the Newcastle Knights. Melinda, we're going to go back to you and have a look at these shots. There are the players getting a little bit closer to you.
Well, here they come.
Have you got them in sight?
Yeah, we've got them well and truly in sight. The police escort at the front. And, of course, the Hunter School of Performing Arts, the marching band, leading the parade and doing a fantastic job too.
Well, of course, we're probably going to, after we win it next year, we can hang on to it for another year. But we've got the other trophy here permanently now, the one that we won in '97. This will sit proudly alongside it for a long time.
Yeah, it's a great event, Mike. Oh, here they come. The band's starting up.
I tell you what, I've got to give a real big plug to this Hunter School of Performing Arts marching band. They are something special, aren't they?
They are. They are. They're coming now. Crowd's clapping along. We've got the crowd going berserk here.
Well, I think we've got some other media holding up the lead car, doing some interviews, so we want them to keep moving.
All right.
Here they come. The lead car, Michael Hagan, Mark Sargent, Joey Johns, and the club captain, Billy Peet. What about a game that he had? Mel 2 tries in the grand final.
Fantastic. Fantastic effort.
All right, now here is high in the sky, a look, that's over Nobbies. The crowd lining the foreshore there. They're going to swing in there behind that big tent, just ducking in there. There is Nobbies Surf Club that we can see on the monitor now, and we're just panning back to up Nobbies Road to be able to pick up the crowd. The Knights will be coming through there very, very shortly. So I don't know where the crowd has come from, Mel. They've filled out of every nook and cranny, house, office, building, home unit or whatever. So you've got them there now.
Mike, I've got Billy Peet in here. Billy, we were saying before, what a fantastic game. How are you feeling today?
Oh, tremendous. To see this many people come out and support us, it's just great, and it's very overwhelming, and we're just very proud of Newcastle.
The 24 hours after the game, can you describe those to us? Can you remember them?
They were a little bit fuzzy, everyone's having a good time, enjoying themselves, but, like I said, to see people come out like this in support of our team makes us feel proud for the region, and we just love them,
Thanks, Billy. Have a great day. There we go, Mike.
Well, Melinda,
one of the many, many proud players here today. And look, this just a fantastic feeling here. This is unbelievable. Listen, we've got Robbie O'Davis over here. How about I try and get him?
Absolutely.
Robbie, how you going?
Incredible, isn't it? I've lost my voice. It's incredible.
We mentioned before that the players were saying this is the event they were looking forward to. Is that true?
Yeah.
We've lost you. I'll catch up with you later. We've run out of lead. That's what happens on live television.
Well, Mel,
we'll try and get someone else for you.
All right, yes, go your hardest.
Oh, Mark Hughes, hello, a little wave. Hang on, he's going. No, we've lost him.
I think they're not going to stop for you,
No,
Mel.
they're not.
Well,
Not
all
to
the
worry.
players making their way there, and the crowd now, obviously, from where you are, Melinda, are now bolting down to the foreshore.
They are. Is there any room down there, Mike?
A fair bit.
Look, honestly, there are just thousands of people out here in Scott Street. It is amazing. Look at the smiles on those faces. These guys are happy football players.
Very true. Big Matty Parsons, the mayor of Werris Creek. Glennie Grief is there in the middle of that too. So Craig Miller there is one of the assistant coaches.
Oh, the crowd's loving it.
So absolutely fantastic. And these players thoroughly deserve this because, as we were saying before, Melinda, they've put in a very, very big effort right throughout the year. They were very confident going into the grand final as well.
They were. And here's Ben Kennedy passing at the moment. What a hero he is.
All right, we're going to take a short commercial break and we're going to be back down live at the foreshore very, very shortly.
Jones pulled out. 5 metres out now, Kennedy. Kennedy's over.
Celebrate Homart's grand opening with these super specials. Outdoor setting, $299. Banana lounge, $129. Nest of tables, $49.95. And these cuties, just $29 each. Homart's grand opening sale on now.
Fresco's better.
Santos, the fresh maker.
There's always something special waiting for you at your local IGA store. And here are just some of this week's specials. Coca-Cola 30-pack varieties just $14.99. Fountain tomato sauce 600ml, $1.39. Sorbent toilet rolls 4-pack, only $2.69. And International Roast Coffee 200 gram, $4.89. The independent grocers of Australia.
It's the Catalogue and Club Bowls and Sports Warehouse Cricket Sale. Helmets from $49, junior bats from $39, shoes from $39, cricket pants from $22. Catalogue and Club Bowls and Sports Warehouse, Brunker Road, Adamstown.
Do you regularly use herbal and vitamin supplements to promote health and well-being? And are you paying too much for your supplements? Introducing Mio Healthcare. At Mio, we're dedicated to providing quality, affordable natural healthcare products delivered direct to you. Our range of vitamins, nutritional and herbal supplements contain ingredients of the highest quality, manufactured in top-class pharmaceutical facilities, and come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Phone Mio Healthcare today and request your free copy of our catalogue. If you're one of the first 400 people to place an order from the catalogue, we'll give you this free guide to drugs and vitamins. Inside the catalogue, you'll find the entire range of products, ingredients and recommended usage, including evening primrose oil for general well-being, only $9.90. Multivitamin and mineral supplement, only $15. And artichoke, used to aid unsettled stomachs and promote healthy cholesterol levels, just $7. Visit our website or phone 1300 55 9255 for your free copy of our product catalogue.
Elcom Credit Union presents the car loan sale. Buy any car today and come in for the money. Organise your loan today and buy your car tomorrow. Low rates, fast approval. Why wait? Call into your nearest Elcom Credit Union branch today.
It's big. The Winning Blinds Home Improvement Sale on now.
Functional verticals now 40% off. They're 35% off Australian Cedar Venetian. Decorate with rolling shades 20% off. Save now at the Winning Blinds Home Improvement Sale.
I can face anything. I am strong. I am invincible. I am one.
Go, go, go!
Well, welcome back to Nights on Parade. I've made the mad dash up from Hunter Street through the crowd to join you here, and what a scene. It is just red and blue as far as the eye can see. As you can see on the big screen, there they are, the Telstra Premiership Trophy. Let's hear it for Andrew Johns, Michael Hagan, Billy Peden and Mark Sargent. They'll soon be on stage. They're only a few minutes away. And of course, we'll be hearing from that great song, Newcastle, in just a few minutes. You can see them coming through. They have had an absolute ball, and it's all because of you in the red and blue. This is why they're here, to play in front of their famed supporters of Newcastle. Just a few minutes away before they'll be joining us on stage. Andrew Johns, just living this up. We've got Mike for a bit to carry us through as the boys come up on the back of the stage. Over to you, Mike.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Well, just before the players arrive here, how about we hear that Newcastle song again? Daniel Arberton, take it away. We got anyone from Newcastle here?
West Walls and its flannels and motorbikes. Bar Beach is a surfing life. Cooks Hill, there being art in East End. Party, party, party. Izzo, Carol, lock your doors. Or if you're lucky, pull down your drawers. Hamo's Cosmopolitan. Thought Creek was great, but I'd skip the swing. Got out at Civic Station, walked across the lines. You saw the big penis sit. Oh, Newcastle. Oh, yours, Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle.
rough, dry, hard, cracked heels are your problem, then in just 1 week, Eulactol Heel Balm can give you smooth, supple heels like this. Eulactol Heel Balm from most pharmacies.
Thicker sheets for an even gentler start to the day.
Peter? Peter?
New Sorbent Extra Thick.
Now, makeup as non-stop as your life. New non-stop all-day wear makeup from Maybelline. The news here? No fading, no melting, no flaws. Maybelline's wear extender formula even stands up to heat and humidity with a lightweight feel that's not makeup cakey. So your look is nothing but flawless. New non-stop all-day wear makeup from Maybelline. There's no stopping it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybelline.
This was the night of nights, the night the Newcastle Knights put Parramatta to the sword. 90,000 at Stadium Australia saw the Knights take on the minor champions, the overwhelming favourites, and in a slashing first half set up a most unlikely premiership. The Newcastle Knights, the champions again, and didn't they love it? This is a match to watch over and over again. The 2001 NRL Premiership, the Night of Nights, it's out on video and available at these stores now.
How much of your home will you own in 8 years?
Maybe this much.
About this much? About this much?
This much.
If I'm lucky.
Own your own home in just 8 years and save $72,000 with a Mortgage Express home loan from the Greater. No application fees, no transaction fees, and you own your own home in just 8 years. Call 13 13 86.
Whatever you want.
Starlet, the hottest new name in surfwear from Wild Surf Co. Starlet swimwear and surfwear. Check out the full Starlet range at Wild Surf Co.
We're so confident in our children's clothing that as well as our already low prices, we give you a guarantee. If they outwear it before they outgrow it, we'll replace it. It's our Kmart Kidurable guarantee. If you've got kids, it's just what you need.
Go, go, go!
And welcome back to Newcastle's Foreshore Park. What about this crowd here? It is something very, very special to see you all here today. Well, I reckon it's got to be as big as 1997. We've got people right along the Foreshore Road up there, Nobbies Road. Great to see you all here. And to everyone that's been a part of our parade so far today, a jolly big welcome to you all. Who's the best team in the NRL Premiership? I don't think there's any doubt about that. We have some very special people who are joining us today. He was there in all his glory on Sunday night at Stadium Australia cheering on the Newcastle Knights. In actual fact, he had the blue and red ribbons on in Parliament on Friday. Would you please welcome the patron of the Newcastle Knights, Mr. Kim Beazley.
Congratulations to all of you in being the best supporters base for any team in the league, the best supporters base for any code in the country. Now we've got a championship team. What we need is a championship headquarters. We need to work at the federal government, the state government level and the community to get the right headquarters for the right team, and we will. That's going to be money, and there'll be money in there for it. Because what this team and this town stands for is what is all the best in the tradition of Australian football, Australian League. This is the origins of a great competition, community and working men and women. That's what the origins are of this great game. And this is the town which holds that spirit. So we need to respect that around the country, and we will. And we have, but this is not a public meeting about a stadium. This is a public meeting to honour heroes. So I just want to join in with all of you in congratulating Michael Hagan, Joey Johns and all the team on what has been the most magnificent, inspiring, uplifting victory in living memory. A great achievement from a great team, great players, great people. Thank you very much.
Kim Beazley, the patron of the Newcastle Knights. Now would you welcome the chairman of the Newcastle Knights, Mr. Michael Hill.
Thanks, Mike. In 1997, Paul Harrigan talked about his perfect day. Last Sunday, this team, inspired by the support from the tens of thousands of Knights fans, rewarded that with a perfect night. There is a team behind the team that deserves recognition, as well as those who work directly with the players, the coaching staff, the medicos, the physios, the statisticians. There are the marketers, the people in the merchandise, there are the people in the box office, there are our sponsors, particularly Jerry and Sue McGowan from Impulse. There are those who maintain the ground. All of those people have worked hard behind this team and they all deserve to be supported. Most people know that in association with the International Sports Centre, we have been trying for some time to win government support for a revamp of Marathon Stadium. Don't let anyone tell you that it is just the home of the Knights. It is your stadium. It's not just for a football club. It is for the people of this region. You deserve a new stadium. Many years ago, we started an advertising theme which ran along the lines of the Knights are the heart and soul of the hunter. It was a dream then. The dream is now a reality. Thank you very much.
Mr. Michael Hill, the chairman of the Newcastle Knights, and now he laid a bet during the week with the Parramatta Mayor that if Newcastle happened to win the grand final, the Newcastle Knights flag would fly high over the council chambers of Parramatta. It's doing that right now. Would you please welcome the Lord Mayor of Newcastle, Councillor John Tate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Parramatta Town Hall does grace the Knights flag. It was a great arrangement. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, will you join with me? Newcastle! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be very quick because I know you want to see the team and they're just out here. What I want to say is I'd like to pay tribute to the council staff that have put all this together at short notice. Newcastle City Council have done a great job to provide this, and can I say to you that Lake Macquarie City Council have made a contribution to the cost of running this day. Would you like to give us some acclamation for that? Ladies and gentlemen, the win that we saw was made up of a number of elements. A great team supported by a great community. It's wonderful to be part of that. Thank you for being here because this is your day as well as the Knights' day. Congratulations to the Knights. Congratulations Newcastle and Hunter community. Let's make the presentations. Great.
Councillor John Tate, the Lord Mayor of Newcastle, and wife Kathy, and Janet Dorr, the General Manager of the Newcastle Council, is on stage with us, and Senator John Tierney is also with us, and thank you very much for being part of it. Time now to meet some players. Sir Rusty is here with us. And the only game that he played all year was playing the full. Nice to have him here with us. Ladies and gents, it wasn't just the 17 that took part on Sunday at Stadium Australia, but there were many players that took part right throughout the season. And we'd like to recognise some of the fringe players as our first guest here today. Would you please welcome, unfortunately James Wynn, Ben Donaldson and Troy Fletcher can't be here, but would you please welcome Josh Smith, Jared O'Doherty, Matt Jobson, Kurt Gidley and Clint Newton. Well, there was a little bloke on the wing who played some exciting games for us this year. I think he was an absolute revelation. Would you please welcome the Night Rider, Justin Ryder? It might take him a little while to get to the stage. Let's hear a big Newcastle cheer for Justin Ryder. Well, he played with Sydney City last year. He's a Hunter Valley born and bred boy. He came back to play with the Newcastle Knights this year. Unfortunately, sustained an injury just before the finals, but he was fantastic this year. Julian Bailey. Everyone here will be able to remember back to 1997. 6 seconds to go. Johnsy goes the short side. The Scone Thoroughbred came through and scored the try. Darren Albert. We were saying through our telecast last Saturday night and through the telecast on Sunday, of course, the bench were going to play an enormous part in the grand final of 2001, and they did just that. He didn't make it onto the park, but he was in jumper number 18, played some great games during the year. Johnny Morris. He's only a youngster. Played fullback for the Reggies and then has come up to play a vital role in the Newcastle first grade team. Number 17, Daniel Abraham. As Jimmy Callanan said, played state of origin for Queensland, came from South Queensland down here to make Newcastle his home, and he was an integral part in the big victory on Sunday night. Clinton O'Brien. The little rubber ball came from Western Suburbs a few years ago to give plenty of sides some grief. He's off to South Sydney, but he loves this town. Give him a big welcome and a cheerio to Glenn Grief. He lived just up the road at Raymond Terrace, decided to go away to Melbourne and win a premiership with the Melbourne Storm, but he saw the light and came back home. He's a very quiet, unassuming bloke, but by G's a tough nut on the park. Number 14, Peppy, Paul Marquardt. The little scar on the forehead just improving the looks. Now we move to the 17 that took to the park to open proceedings at Stadium Australia on Sunday night. He's had a horror stretch of injuries over the last couple of years. He won a championship ring in '97. He was an absolute superstar in that game. They call him Robbie O'Davis. Well, what do you say about a young bloke who's scored something like 17 tries throughout the season, touted to be a future representative player? He's an excitement machine, Tamana Tahu. He played State of Origin, he's already played for his country. He is one of the premier centres of the competition. He's also been selected as a kangaroo for 2001. Number 3, Matthew Gidley. A skinny young kid came from Curry a few years ago to play in the Newcastle Rugby League Grand Final and win a premiership with the Bulldogs. In 1997, he believed it was a dream. In 2001, he still thinks it's a dream. Would you please welcome State of Origin player, Mark Hughes. Well, a little while ago, we had him in his deathbed. He's not making, well, you don't know if he's making the trip to Papua New Guinea or not. They call him the Mad Dog, but he's a legend. Adam McDougall. Well, Joey was injured for a little while this year, and he stepped into the half-back's role for a while and then moved back to his customary 5'8" position. He had a marvellous game in the grand final. Would you please welcome number 6, Sean Rudder? Well, in 1997, we saw a big fella by the name of Chief Belt Manley. And there's a young kid that came on the scene this year to really prove that he is one of the superstars of the future. Would you please welcome from the front row, Josh Perry? Well, this year there is a young bloke also that has made the hooking role his own. He's already played for his country in State of Origin. He's going away on that Kangaroo tour, and I thought he was one of the superstars on Sunday night, Danny Vanera. Well, he's big, he's slow talking, he's slow walking. But by gee, he took it to the Parramatta Pack on Sunday, originally from Werris Creek in South Sydney. Would you give him a big welcome, Matty Parsons? A lot of people said that he was probably a little bit stiff not to be selected for the Kangaroo Tour, but he's quite unassuming, went away. He came back through the Hunter Academy of Sport to make a place in the second row with the Newcastle Knights. He's had a fantastic season, scored a try in the grand final. Steve Simpson! Well, what can you say about this bloke's game? He played the first State of Origin, and for some unknown reason was dropped from Origin 2 and Origin 3. But by gee, hasn't he come back with a vengeance? 17 tries in season 2001, ending up with Kangaroo selection, Ben Kennedy! We move now to another bloke from the Coalfields area, and I'm sure there's a lot of Coalfields people here today. He has been an absolutely Trojan for the Newcastle Knights over many, many years. And if you had have asked him a couple of seasons ago, or even halfway through this season, whether he'd scored 2 tries in the grand final, he would have said no. The club captain of the Newcastle Knights, Billy Peters! He came from Canterbury to play with the Newcastle Knights, I think it was in '92. And he was a wonderful player. He'd already won premierships with Canterbury. He knew how to win a premiership, he knew how to lose a premiership also. And he came here, and there were some questions that were going to be asked. How do you answer the questions of all rugby league followers? Only the best possible way, by guiding your side to a premiership in his first year as coach, Michael Hagan. What do you say? What about the pressure that was on this chap going into the grand final? The media were talking about the greatest player on earth. The media was saying that they were going to sledge him. Everything was going to be against this bloke, but he answered in the best possible fashion. Number 7, Joey John!
I'd really like to thank everyone for turning up today. We knew it was going to be big, but this is just beyond belief. It's just unbelievable. You people blow our minds. You're the reason why this club is so special, and you know, we went down the freeway. We knew it was more than a game to you people and a small game to us. So, there's only one more thing to say all day.
As we asked Michael Hagan to come over and have a chat with us too, how about a big hand for the tremendous support staff that have been right behind the Newcastle Knights for many years. To Scotty Campbell and everyone, congratulations on a fantastic year. Michael, how's this?
Yeah, this is fantastic. It's been the best week we've ever had and finished with a great win on Sunday night. The support from the fans at the game, when we got back to Marathon and today, we cannot put into words. It's been absolutely fantastic, and it's great to see so many smiling faces around town.
Mike, realistically, at the start of the season, your first year as coach, did you think it'd end this way?
No, not exactly, but I'm very happy it did.
What about the support staff? And obviously we've got all the players here, but the support staff this year, they help make a footy club, don't they?
Yeah, I think we're very fortunate to be part of what happened on Sunday, but there are so many people, certainly within the football club, that need a very special vote of thanks. I know the players appreciate the tremendous work that's done behind the scenes, the board of directors, support staff, all the coaching staff, and everyone right through the club that's worked so hard for this day. It's been fantastic, and I think also the players would like to thank their wives and other halves and families, because they do put up with it quite a bit, and hopefully we can celebrate it with them too in the next couple of days.
Well, we saw some vision of the singing. Do you actually have gone past the chorus now? Do you know some words to the song or what?
My singing career is now on hold. I've got a couple of record companies that want to come and talk to me about a new CD I want to put out in the next few weeks.
Well, Michael, we're going to ask Andrew Johns and club captain Billy Peden to join you here and hoist this trophy high in the air to the Newcastle fans so we can acknowledge the tremendous deeds of the Newcastle Knights in 2001.
Thanks very much. It's been all great.
Well, the boys certainly have been celebrating, and it's justly, deservedly so. And it's fantastic to see them all here. And, of course, the youngsters who played also an important part in proceedings this year have been duly acknowledged here today. Absolutely fantastic to see so many of you here today. And I'm sure the players would like to join with me in thanking all the fans for turning up here today. You've been absolutely sensational. We've played well to see that fans here, Mr. Floor Manager. What do we do now? Do we continue with this? Do we throw it on break? We'll go to a commercial break. We'll be back with more of the Newcastle Foreshore in just a tick.
There's the hoot-up. Newcastle have won it. Newcastle are the premiers. Second time in history.
Now, experience the true intensity of color.
Introducing Herbal Essences Hair Color, made with pure color extracts that saturate your hair for intense color like never before. Shine so brilliant, unbelievable color that holds on and won't let go. Got the urge?
Oh, yeah.
New Herbal Essences Hair Color. Experience the intensity.
I usually don't bother with much makeup, as I prefer a natural look. And I think this really helps. It's my new daily moisturiser, Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream.
The breakthrough formula combines AHA and retinol
to visibly reduce the appearance of my pores. And smaller pores mean smoother, finer, more beautiful skin.
Much smoother. What are you using?
New Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream. Dermatologists do more than test Neutrogena. They recommend it.
And so do I.
If you're over 55 and don't work full-time, we challenge you to compare your current home and contents insurance policy with Australian pensioners insurance agencies. Australian pensioners charge you no extra to pay your premium by the month. Are you paying extra? We have new for-old replacement on contents regardless of age, plus accidental glass breakage at no extra cost.
Are you paying extra?
Phone Australian pensioners and stop paying extra for your home and contents insurance now.
Australian Pensioners Insurance Agency. Call 132 555.
Coles' sensational spring sale is bursting with savings. Like 1 kilo Sanitarium Wheat Bix, just $2.98 each, save 99 cents. And Nestle Milo 1.25 kilos, only $7.98 each, save $2.94.
It's on again. Hurry to PC Traders this Saturday for our 6-hour super sale. With these crazy prices, you can't afford to miss it. Spas from only $7.99. Simpson combination ovens and cooktops, $6.99. $99 for this basin, bath and shower set. Toilet suites only $138. Laundry tubs only $170. 900mm vanities for only $235. 1500mm vanities only $535. Don't miss our sale at PC Traders this Saturday only, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Hurry, stocks are limited. 311 Hillsborough Road.
Here's a first-choice holiday that allows you to leave all the worries of the world behind. Cruise the balmy waters of the tropics with this Christmas New Year special. 19 nights, Singapore to Sydney. Book now, save $500. Or 22 nights aboard the majestic QE2. Enjoy the luxury of one of the world's greatest liners from Los Angeles to Sydney. Buy two for the price of one. Singapore, Vietnam, Hong Kong. This fully escorted cruise through the heart of Asia departs 8th of November. Book now. First-choice travel, the only way to go cruising.
Attention, furniture buyers! KC Collections, formerly KC Country, are opening their Carrington warehouse to the public during the major warehouse clear-out. Back orders, unclaimed labour, shop soil, stock, discontinued lines. It's all going to go at massive savings of up to 70% off. Tables, chairs, entertainment units, hall stands, chests, bookcases and more in solid teak, mahogany, cedar, rustic, even decorator items and rugs. Hurry! The major warehouse clear-out is now open to the public. Fitzroy Street, Carrington, right next door to Rumours. Hurry! Before the warehouse is cleared out.
Well, it's been absolutely fantastic to see you all here today. We really do hope that you've loved and enjoyed the Knights on Parade, whether you're here at the Newcastle foreshore or anywhere throughout northern New South Wales. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to leave you today with a club song by the Newcastle Knights and then the Newcastle Knights. Good afternoon. Boys, 1, 2, 3.
Is a surfer life.